Welcome back, guys. So this is the continuation of Microsoft Office packages that we've been teaching. We've talked about the home and its properties and its features there. We've talked about the insert in our previous video. Design we've talked about quickly. Now today we'll be talking about reference and mailing. These are very short cuts, and they are things that you can simply be. So I'll just be taking you through the tour. Now, table of content. When you make a table of content, after you're done with the document there, you need to make a table of content. That means you have to have a content like introduction, the application, the likes. So when you just choose this, you can choose the template there, and it will give you to show you the drop down icon of how to make your table of content. You can see now headings one this way, like in this form, and in this form that you want, you just have to choose it. Like so, if you choose the table of content to start. So you can say it's even telling you what it's telling you that to add or remove the items in the table. That means when you have a text, you can have a table of content added to that. So once you choose any template there, you have added to your template now, added to your content of what you've typed, a document or anything like that, and you can make it a table of content for such. You can also add text to your document. You can add text. You click on add text. It will show you a box there to level 1. So if you want to add text now look at it now. You can add text here now. You can see this will be a very simple, a very different one. So you can add text to show that this icon that you're working on, the particular icon that you're working on, it can be defined as social name. Now let's say for instance that you want to add a text to this, that this is group. Now for instance you want to add another text, you come back here, come to level 2, it will move down a little bit. All those levels are like moving up, level 1, level 2, level 3, down, and so on and so forth. So those are what you call a level there. So it depends on that. You can call it Latin or anything like it. So if you call that another level 2, you can have that as it. So when you want to update the table, you click on the update table. If you update the table there, you can know the table. You can see that it's even bringing out the content page. That's why you can know that you're having the group in Latin and it's giving them. It's going to update inside the table, so it can give you the preface, so you can know that these all these documents are inside. All this icon, all this Roman figure 1, Roman figure 2, the group 1, the Latin, they are on a particular number of page in the document, so you can use that to update the table there. Now, insert footnote. What's the footnote? The bottom this thing that you had to. So you can see now at the bottom, you can just address something that we technology, something like this. Now that's the name of my company now. So you are adding with tech there, or you can have your name there if you like. Is that you're writing your name, Ugumuyiwa Ibrahim. So if you try to add something like this there, so that's about that. So that's about how to insert a footnote. You can also insert an endnote there. If you want to add an endnote, you can insert an endnote to put it an endnote to all lines there. You put in an endnote. All lines you put in an endnote there. So when you're through with this now, you can see this is showing one now. So you add an endnote now. Next footnote now. If you click on next footnote, it will show to the next one. So next footnote now. So you can also click a drop down. Next footnote, previous note, and next endnote, previous endnote. This is the footnote, the ones at the bottom here. So you can also have another footnote, and you can as well have a next endnote too. Endnote are always at the top here, while footnotes are always at the bottom there. So that's how to make use of all this. So show the note that are written there. You can show the note there. View footnote area, so to show you the footnote area. And if it's that you wanted to show the note for the endnote, view endnote, to show you the endnote, and showing the icon there so that you can know. Insert is citation. What do you call citation? Citation credits a source of information, citing a book. That means that you can use it to locate it. Now, for instance, you write a book now based on a text, or you write a fiction now. In order for you to be, once you type fiction, then you can be able to like cite it there. That's what you make use of citation. When you click on citation now, it will tell you to add a new source. How do you want to describe that? You just type the book, you type the author. So this is the description of that book. So you can also record it, like the title of the book, the year the book was, the city, the publisher, and once you click on that, it's going to update so that when someone searches the book, they'll be able to like get it within a short time interval. Manage sources. To be able to manage, you'll be able to like organize your document now. These are you make it a manage sources for that. You want to organize it. There are some documents that should be here that you can move to the current list. There are some that can be here. You can even go and browse some other one. You can move it to the other side. You can say copy there. When you copy it, you move to the next one there. From here, you can copy this. And when you copy this, see it's coming there. So any other document that you have there, like the citation as well, and all of that, this thing now, you can also copy it somewhere else. So that's how to make use of money. Now the style. What's the style? We have different kind of style. We have different edition, APA, we have GPB, we have Ghost, we have so many style. A style of writing document there. So this one is for Ava, this one is APA. If you see, we can be using different style. You can even choose any of this. So you can see it will be updating on the style there. Style that you're using to write on this thing there. So you can choose on style, choose on anything there. You can update it. So that's that. Bibliography. We all know what a bibliography is. Bibliography from the list of all sources in the bibliography or works cited section. That means all the works you've done on this stuff, so it's going to be listed in the bibliography. So it can tell you the full document, it can tell you the full history of what this text is talking about. Now, so this one says insert caption. To insert a caption in a book, to insert caption, if I may ask you, what do you think this caption is? A caption is when you try to like screenshot, or when you try to have a picture and you now want to capture it. Now, for instance, let's say you have a picture on the background, like you've done here on the insert page. If you come back to the insert page, you understand what I'm saying by insert caption. So well, you see that if you look at this now, screenshot something that you have to clipping like caption. When you caption something now, it's like you take that thing away from a particular place and you bring it to somewhere else. That's what I mean by it's a caption. So talking of caption there, you can insert caption, you can insert table of figures. I mean you can automatically just insert when you have some figures already. Now you can now insert some tables of that figures there. So it will even make it more easier. And if you like, you can go and do it manually from the insert to go and create a table on its own. It's very good. You can also update the table. So in the table, let's say the document that you have there, you can also try to like take it into the table. Like you are carrying something from a disorderly manner to an orderly tabular manner. So you can also a cross-reference is when you try to link documents, when you try to link them in your document, when you try to link document that when you are calling a passage 1 or paragraph 1 or a document from document chapter 1, you can simply just move it onto document chapter 7 there. So you giving a reference there. That's what I mean by cross-reference, like a kind of cross like this now. It will be linking from A to D, from D to F, from F to Z, and from Z to back to A. You can start doing that. That's what I call cross-reference. That's about caption and about index there. So we're talking of so for a mark entry now, it's possible that when you're working inside the document, you want it to be marked there. You have to add a selected text that you want. Any main entry you want to add. Once you start to type, you try to add it there now. And if it's cross-reference or you call your current phrase, or let me say you want to add a group there. Now sub entry now, when you click on as mark now, it will mark it. Look at it, it's marking it now. That's why. So on the home page of this is the beauty of 2013. Here is it. Here's an example of that. So you can also basically just come and pick that here and do that here instead of coming here. This is a very long one. So insert index there. Insert index like when you had a list of keywords there into the page number they appear. So that's that about insert entry. Update index, you can also update entry. Mark citation, that means the citation that we've talked about initially. When you want to insert citation to copy, so you can also mark it. So that means you can also try to like bring it in. When you click on this now, it's going to ask you which text you want to mark. Let's say I'm citing group now. So if I'm choosing, so that's the end of. So they don't have more. I think I want to call that now. You can see it's marking the end note now, and it's marking the end note now, the footnote and the end note. That's mark citation. Insert table of authorities. You can insert table of authorities. When you had that, it will tell you how you want to do it, the cases, the status, the everything. If you choose that, it's going to take you there. That's table of authorities. And update table, we can do that. And that's the end of references. Let me quickly go to mailings. Under the mailings, there, for instance, let's say you wanted to format or you wanted to type in some document and print them on an envelope. That is an example. This is an example of envelope. It will show you the different formats in which you can use to insert an envelope and be able to print on it directly. So that's the essence of this. Now look at it now. Now we have what we call the envelope and the labels there. So we'll be talking about the labels there too, but I can use this opportunity to click address that the delivery address that you want to type. You can simply just add that. Then you can type the name address, the name. You type that, the address. You type that, the city and the like. I mean, that's the delivery address. And return address. That means if, for instance, the item is not getting delivered, you can simply just for instance, the item. So You just have to add for the returning address. You type the returning address in full and you print it on a document. You can add it to a document. You can use e-postage properties if you like. But this is the format in which you are going to. This is how you're going to be put on your printer. This is your printer internet printer direction. You put it like this now, and the delivery address will be at the top, while the delivery address will be at the bottom, while the sender's address will be at the top, which is the returning address. So that's how they usually make it. That's what makes it of envelopes. We also have labels there, so let me just click on labels there. Labels now for the address. You just start typing the name, address, and the like. The full page of the single label is that you want to print the full page on the same page, or you want a single label. So it depends on how you want. If it's a single label, it shows it there. If it's a full page, it shows it there. So now look at the Microsoft 1.5 letter. It's like a half of a full caption. When you start in your printer, it's automatically reset itself, and that's the function of a printer. A printer are meant to be able to print in different format. That depends on the capability and how the kind of printer you're using. Now, for instance, now you wanted to print on the printer. Now, if you insert it like this, now it will print it in that font too, and it's going to make use of the label, so you can know that this is the direction and this is how to print it. So that's that. Now, margin of mail, start mail margin. How do you do that? You create one document and you have series of mail that you can merge them together. Now let me try an example with this now. Let's say I want to merge this now. Start merging mail. Let me click on this. And let me say I want to merge letters. So I want to merge all my letters here now. Let's assume this. Let's assume this. Okay, let me click the new page here so you can understand it. Come in. So after you click on select merge, you already know you want to merge mail. You click on select recipient. You want to since you don't have an already existing email list, you have to click on type a new list there. So how to do that there? You have to come back to customize column. Why? Because you've not created any before now, so you have to click on customize so that you can edit. So if it's that, look at all the names you have there, the field names that we customize address with the title, the first name, the last name, company name, address line 1, address line 2, city, and the like. If it's that you want to add any of this now, you can remove some if you don't like it. Now, for instance, now you don't like country, now you can delete it. And if it is that you want to add something there. For me now, I would like to add speech and the likes of that. So if it's a speech now, if it's that you don't like speech being here, you can move it up a little bit, move it up. And if it's down, you can move it down. So you get comfortable. So when you click on it now, they're going to be customized there. You're going to type title Mr. First name Ibrahim, last name Liwa, company name WeTech Technology. The address line 1208563. You don't need the city, Ibadan, the state, Oyo State, the zip code 23402, and the speech there. How are you doing? The home phone number. That's the phone number. The work phone number. The email address. I just want to add like 2 documents there. So if you need a new entry, that is the beauty of if you need a new entry, you can click on this. But automatically 2013 version of Microsoft Office automatically creates a new space instead of clicking new entry for you. You can click miss. I click miss. Click this and type this and type this. So when you click all this now, then you can click OK. Then it will definitely ask you something. What's that? It will ask you to save it somewhere. So it's asking you to save it somewhere now. So I would like to save it on my desktop page. So anytime I need it, you can recall it. I would like to call it my data source. So I'm using that. I'm saving it there. Now, as you can see now, all other blocks there has been activated now. So if you need more, I highlighted more field. You can click on the address block. When you click on address block, you can start choosing different names. This is my name. You can see my address now. If I need that, I can bring it there. My address block functions there, so it's a function like that. So if I need my greeting line, I click on my greeting line. I can type there, Ogumewa, how are you doing? I'm fine. You can type that too, it will be there. Are you there? So that's exactly how it's working. And is that you need the insert match field. You can add all this name, address, city, everything. You can add them one by one. So you can start adding and start activating. You can see now immediately I create the page. Now it creates a background for me. Now the rule is there. Now you can, this one is actually to ask or fill in or if then else, or like a command. If you want to ask, you're not asking for a bookmark, you can do that. And if you want to use filling, something, you can just prompt and it's going to fill in. And if it's that you like to use if then X, that's a programming language that you use in Java, so you can make use of that too. And the match fields there, you can start matching fields together now. Unique identifier, the first name, the last name, the likes of that. And you can start doing this step by step and start adding. You need to add now. Remember this matching for this set of matter. If you like, you can use it. Remember, if you don't like it, just leave it like that. That's match field. And preview results. So let's preview results, and that is the result of what I just did. So as you can see now, that's the result. So the forward, the backward, the find recipient, the check for errors, the finish margin. So you click on finish, the edit individual document, print document, and send messages. You can send this message to numerous people that you want to add the recipient. You can add as many as possible recipient there. You can type in this top all the people you want to send this message to, and send it at the same time so everybody gets it at the same time. So thank you, and that is how to make it. Is how to use margin and references and margin. So in our next video, I will be talking about the review and the